got to SC, you were part of a big linebacker class. SC brings in 6 this year. Do you have any advice to the freshmen on how to, get on the field?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of advice to be given to them, and I've spent a lot of time with those younger guys. Specifically the outside linebackers. Whether it's watching extra film or spending extra time on the field and getting field work in or weight room work. There's a lot of advice that goes into it that I wish I would have had as a freshman. Maybe I didn't get that I was able to give to them. So I think that'll help them in the future, and we do have a lot of talent there, so they certainly have the opportunity to make an impact on this team this year.
What kind of advice are you giving those guys?
When I came in as a freshman, I think the biggest struggle for me and probably most of the freshmen is just time management. Really just being able to prioritize everything in your life. In putting being able to fit in at your academics and being able to fit in your extra workouts and your film study and everything else and get to sleep on time and things of that nature. And also when too much is too much and overdoing it is overdoing it, and how to really organize that and sort that out and split it up, and that's kind of what I've been helping with them in the off season, because that's so important with development throughout the off season and being able to be prepared for the season and for camp, and that's something that I've helped them with.
How long do you feel like it took you to get into that regimen of time management during the off season and everything like that?
Oh, it took a while, and it's something that you can always get better at, and you're always working on, constantly. But I'd say, probably going into sophomore year is when I kind of started to figure it out, throughout the season. And just really being able to prioritize and know what I want, and know how to get there, and how to spend my time. So it's only improved from there, and we're looking to see the results from it, and just what I've got out of it.
Thanks, Porter. One final question: what's been the best story of paying it forward this year for you in 2018?
Of doing what for?
Paying it forward, doing something good for somebody else, not necessarily you, but maybe a teammate, family member. What's been the best story that you've heard of?
The best one. Gosh, there's a lot of young guys that are always asking for advice in the weight room and in nutrition, which I feel I have been, researching and been passionate about for many years, and just being able to help those guys along with that way, because they're young, they're underweight, they're underdeveloped, they don't know, how to get to that point yet, and just being able to give them a few pointers that I would have loved to have, back 4 years ago. It's priceless to me, and I think I've seen them have the same feelings about it. Just understand the importance of it, and when they start to do it, to see the outcome, and I think that's pretty special.
That's great. What about overweight, fat, older guys? Can you?
I might be able to give you a few tips.
I need something. I'm gonna come see you, Porter.
All right. See me after this.
Being one of the veteran guys left on the extended defensive line, what kind of impact are you trying to have with those younger guys, maybe inside as well, and on that opposite side where Chin was?
The young guys, we got a lot of talent there, and the biggest problem with them is maybe inconsistency. Just being a young guy, that tends to happen. So for me, just being an example, being physical, all the time, never taking a play off, always hustling to the ball, the little things like that, along with, the film study. There's a lot to learn on the defensive line, and it takes time to learn. So as much as I can help there, then that's going to help our team ultimately.
Been injured last season. How much impact do you think you've had on this team, Phil, with everything you've done off the field to help other guys as well?
Off the field, you're able to make just as big of an impact, because, you're out there every day with those guys. Maybe it's not recorded and it's not on TV and you don't get all the hype, but you're out there with them. They see what you're doing, and people really take after that, especially when they're seeing results. When you see somebody working and achieve a goal or get an outcome that maybe one of the younger guys wants to achieve as well, then they're going to really look up to that and follow in those footsteps.
How does it kind of make you feel when you see those guys follow you and get those results?
I love to see it. I love to see young guys, getting after it. And I know I've been in their shoes before, and I understand, where they're coming from, what they're trying to do. So honestly, I'm out there to help them because it's a long road and they got to learn a lot about themselves. But when I see somebody, trying to really, kind of step in or go in the same footsteps, and really, I'm humbled and I feel the need to even help them that much more, give them advice, and just really help them along the way.